Hello everyone, and welcome back. It's that time of year. Let's go open up the tent. So it's Friday morning right now. Tomorrow morning is the Minnesota fishing opener for 2023. My dad, he's already on his way up, but he has a couple hour more drive than I do. So I'm going up there this morning. Well, I know there's a tree down in the driveway, if you guys remember, if you watched the winter trip video on Joe and Zach's survival. It's not a big tree, but I've got the chainsaw in the back to get that cut up, make sure everything's opened up so when my dad comes up it's real easy. And I'm going to run this video till tonight when Melissa shows up, and then I'll switch it over to Northern Seclusion for the Minnesota fishing opener like I do every year. The weather doesn't sound too bad. 10 days ago, the lake was completely covered in ice yet. So I think it'll be out. We had 3 really nice days this week that should have opened it up. And I mean, yesterday it got to 80 degrees there, which is the, first time we've had anything even close to that this year. So yeah, and hopefully we can get some fish, but right now we're going up there to get the tent opened up for the season. Looks like a little fog over Lake Superior. She's pretty calm this morning though. Well, I filled up with fuel. I didn't need much. It only took just under 5 gallons, but I needed to get worms, which I did. And now I brought up ribeyes, hamburgers. I think I'm going to stop up here and get lettuce and a tomato for the burgers. Well, I went in there and got lettuce and tomato. Then I got some bacon and some sliced cheese. And then I come out here and I totally forgot I was gonna get ice when I went and got fuel. So I had to go back in and get 2 20-pound bags of ice. Looks a little different than it did when I was up here 5 or 6 weeks ago. I'm not seeing any snow on the, in the woods or anything, which is good. There was one spot back maybe 10 miles where I saw some snow, just in a shaded area. That water's really running high. Was it 2 summers ago when I was up here and I walked right up that river on the rocks? Not doing that today. Seeing a few patches of snow in the ditch. There's one right here on the right side there, see that? I'm definitely the first one to drive in this year. Looks like smooth sailing for the next quarter mile. I made it to the tent driveway. I really need to get some dirt put down here. This is getting so bumpy at the end. No ice on the lake, that's good. It definitely feels warm out there. I think some of the time we're going to have air conditioner going up here, and some of the time we're going to have the wood stove going. I don't see anything out of place here at all. which surprised me because there really was quite a bit of stuff out of place when I come up here for the winter trip. We bought different bedding for the tent bed here. I think the pillowcases, I got new pillows. The sheets are in. We got a blanket to put over the comforter, but the comforter hasn't come in yet. I think it's coming from China and it was like a month out. Couldn't be a more sappy time of the year to be cutting up a tree. It's even on my glasses just from the wood hitting against it. I touch my pants, they're sticky. I need some. Windex isn't a very good sap breaker. To put some WD-40 on there or something. Jeez. If I'd have known I had all this to do, I would have brought up the bigger chainsaw, but it's all cut up. Later on, I'll haul that brush back in there where I hauled the other stuff from the tree that went down last year. Glad I brought up 3 other pairs of pants. I'd be able to wipe these off, but they're going to be pretty sticky. So you don't come and see me the whole winter trip, and now you want to come and get something to eat. Where's the third one? I seen 2 of you. Come on. You want some more? I'm talking to Melissa. Here, come here. Give you a whole cracker. Come here. Come on. Well, here you go. My dad just messaged me, and he is about an hour away. So, trying to see if that hand sanitizer will take some of that sticky. I'm going to start just bring stuff in here for the tent. I brought up a bunch of canned vegetables and stuff. And got the back door open and the front door open and letting the wind is coming off the lake and letting it blow through. some bags of chips. I brought up 10 pounds of potatoes, which they will be going back, but Melissa wanted to do a baked potato, and we had 10 pounds of white potatoes, which is what she likes for a baked potato, at home, but no red potato. So I picked up a red potato when I was shopping, and then I thought to myself, you know what? I'm going to forget to grab the white potatoes, or the russets, and so then I got another bag, so I could bring it up here. And she's at work right now. And she's excited to come up today. So I just got the worms. Did I already talk about that? Because every time I get minnows for opener, I end up just dumping them out on the ground because we don't seem to use them. But the worms we might, if things are biting off the dock, which they haven't been for a while. Melissa picked up some spinner baits here. Look at these things. Triple bladed. That's a good one for like late August when you really want to cause a lot of vibration. She got these dead minnows and a couple of these jigging rats. Oh yeah, there's the other one. I picked up a few, I think, yeah, 4 spinner baits also. For me, I just need a 3/8 ounce. I like white better than anything, and it has to have at least 2 blades. Melissa picked up some different kind of fish fry. The kind that we like to have to use, they didn't. They have it at L&M, and I forgot that they had it at L&M because the store that I used to get it from is no longer there. So, and I went to L&M twice yesterday and forgot both times, but she picked up some, and then I have some shore lunch stuff. Pringles, Tony Chachere's seasoning, she likes that. I brought up hamburger buns and hot dog buns because I bought 2 packages of the hamburgers and 1 package of brats. And if we don't eat them all, we can feed it to the birds or take it home. I finally got a different dish soap, because this one is almost empty, and it's such thin stuff. I bought these probably 12 years ago. So I got a regular Dawn like we use at home. Since she does the dishes when we're up here, so. Cookies, peanut butter crunch, Nutty Buddy, Cheez-Its. I'll just switch these with them other ones. These can go into the cabinet. I don't know how much of this will get eaten, but when Melissa comes up here, there's like no diet, no nothing, and she loves that. I even got Glazer's donuts from Quick Trip on my way up because those are her favorite. You want to have a good time with your woman, make sure she's having a good time. Spoons. Oh no, I didn't buy spoons. Oh, what a dork. I thought I bought all forks because I have spoons up here. And the clear ones are the kind I like. You know how much these things cost? They're like $8 for this. Oh well, I got white ones up here, but it was not what I was expecting to get. I was even looking at it, and then this one lady came up and started talking to me at the store when I was grabbing it, and I bet you that's when it happened. Some of these whatever air freshener things, I like to just keep them in the bathrooms. Omeprazole, I'm just going to put one up here and the rest go home. I got the little 13-gallon garbage bags because I haven't had any for a while, and that's what I put in the girls' bathroom in there because, you know, they can pee in there, but I don't want the toilet paper going down there on the ground, and then so there's a garbage can in there for it, and I haven't had a new garbage bags for a while. What's this here? A 30 pack of Chewy Dips. Look at that. And then I got the Walmart brand also. I'm going to try them and see what they're like. Fish fry, Cajun, and then 2 of the original recipe Shore Launch ones. And then, yeah, she threw in mayonnaise because the only kind she likes is Blue Plate. That's it. That's so weird for me because growing up, all we ever used was Miracle Whip. So when they put the regular mayonnaise on there, to me it's boring. You know, it's really good in potato salad and stuff, you know, where you just need real mayonnaise. But when you put that on a hamburger or whatever, to me it's like, you know, okay, I can do with it or without it. But this is the only kind she uses because you can't buy it up here. She has to ship it in. But brought some of that up for when she has a burger. And then we have a lot of canned vegetables. Alright, I got beef broth. 1 thing of sliced beets because nobody really likes beets, but once in a while I like them. Mandarin oranges, baked beans. I think I got 2 things of baked beans. Let's see what's going on here. Spinach. I can't remember if I bought 1 or 2 of them. Green beans. I like these southern style seasoned to mixed greens. I like those. We eat them a lot at home. Whole kernel corn. Because cream corn is the grossest stuff ever. Sliced potatoes. I think I got 3 or 4 cans of that. I like to have a bunch of them up here because eventually when you use them, they're really good. Hormel chili with no beans in case we ever want to do chili dogs. Sliced potatoes. French style green beans. I know I got more than 1 of them. It always seems to me like why buy the cut green beans instead of the French style, because I think you get more beans in the can because they're cut smaller, but I could be mistaken. Oh, I did get 2 things of mixed greens. I always get the question, how do I leave all the jarred stuff up here in the wintertime? Why doesn't it freeze and explode? None of that is, it's all dehydrated. I keep nothing up here that's like liquid that can freeze and explode. Another spinach. Another chili with no beans. French style green beans. Mixed vegetables, that's my favorite. I can't figure out what kind of vegetable they have, just buy mixed vegetables. Mixed vegetables. That must be it. I'll bring more up next time. I like having a whole bunch of them up here so I don't have to think about it once the season starts. Well, I didn't see this one. I thought I bought more vegetables than that. Whole kernel corn, green beans, mixed vegetables, French style, more sliced potatoes, whole kernel corn, 2 cans of tuna. You got to be careful putting one behind this 2x4. You have to remember in the fall, because everything comes out that last weekend of deer hunting, or the second to the last if it's getting really cold. You have to remember to look behind here, or else you could take everything out and forget, and you've got a can that's going to freeze and explode. There we go. Plenty of veggies for, we're only going to be here for 2 nights. I got some more of these scrubbing pads. They're like steel wool type thing. I'm going to have to bring up paper plates next time. We're getting low. Unless I have a whole thing of them somewhere. No, I don't think so. I'll have to bring some up next time. Now we brought this up. Melissa gets this for the dogs every single month. And she has one that's for a hard chewing dog. They comes with toys every month. And Chunky is you know, he's a big old dog, but he walks around constantly almost with a toy in his mouth. And he likes the soft toys. And Joni, she likes to ruin them. So she chews on stuff really hard. So, and I mean, they can chew and chew and chew and chew and chew on these, she will. And it takes, you know, in that whole month, it will barely be down. So, yeah, so we brought, but they get stacked up because the dogs don't go through them as fast as the boxes come. So I said, you know what, let's combine 2 of them and bring them up here, and we'll just leave it up here so when the dogs come up, they have toys to play with. That really makes me sound like a wimp. That really does. And here for the bedroom, I've got, these are 2 pillows, and these are 2 pillows, and they're supposed to be like hotel kind of pillows. Oh yeah, Melissa bought all new towels for up here to add to them. And then she got a thing of hydrogen peroxide spray. And then this is just the new sheets. If you can see that, they're just going to go on there. There's kind of a plaid sheet. But the bedding, I don't know if it kind of matches this or if it does match this. No, it kind of does. Anyway, these are for the pillows. Oh, we did this before. These are throw pillow size. I must have different ones that are coming. I don't know why. These must have got thrown in here. She thought these were for bigger pillows, but they weren't. This might have to go out in the fish house, this one bag here. And what's this? Oh yeah, and this is just a fleece blanket, so don't worry about that once she gets up here. I brought this up for my dad because he showed an interest. I don't know if you guys watched the videos on Northern Seclusion, but I made maple syrup this year, tapped my own trees, and birch trees, and did birch syrup. So I brought him up 2 jars of my maple and 1 jar of the birch. So I got to make sure I give them to him. I'm sure he'll come over here once he gets up there. I went over to his place and checked it out a little while ago, and the chimney on the workshop has blown off. So we might have to get up there and do some. I don't know if that's going to be leaking in there. Something's going to have to be figured out. But this goes to my dad. I brought up my bathroom bag, my 9mm, and my duffel bag with my clothes and stuff in it. Phone charger. That's about it. I see that the daylilies are coming up, and down here the irises. Some of these are from my mom and some of these are from my grandma, my mom's mom. They come up every year. In my little raised bed here, I'm trying to see if what is it that, oh yeah, there's some right there, oregano. That's coming up. In about a half hour, it'll be time to cook some lunch. I think my dad should be here though in about 15 minutes, and I'm probably going to want to go look at that chimney on the workshop with him. And Melissa, she should be here in about 8 hours. Now this afternoon we'll push the boat in the water and see if the motor fires up. That snow was deep, it was over the top of the motor, so if you guys remember the winter trip, you could only see the very tip of the front of the boat. And I'll run this video up until Melissa, just before Melissa shows up, and then I'll switch it over to opening fishing. That'll be over on Northern Seclusion channel. Trying to make this look a little bit neater. I might as well get the time set on the clock right away. Put the charger on the battery for the shower. I like to do that the first time I come up after it's been frozen all winter. Bacon, milk, butter. Oh, I was going to bring up canned butter and I forgot to go downstairs and grab some. Sour cream, cheese, brats, 2 of these things of hamburgers. And then I got 2 ribeyes. Wow, they're frozen. Oh yeah, they were in the. I put them in the freezer last night. Dummy. And pork ribs. I'm not sure what she'll want tonight. If anything, I don't know what the plan is. So I'm just gonna put them in the fridge. These can go into the freezer. Have a couple of ducks out on the lake. Let's see. Right about in that area. One of them just dove under. That one has some pretty bright colors on it. I think that's a bluebill. There they go. Well, my dad stopped by for quite a while. We talked. He's got his place opened up now. This battery's all charged up. I have it on the battery that I use on the trolling motor. Just in case that gas motor won't start, we can still get around with that one. Pretty windy out there today. I think it's going to be kind of windy all weekend, but right now the way the wind is blowing, that spot that I like to fish though is kind of calm. Well, it fired on the second pull, and I think it took 2 or 3 more pulls after the choke was off, and that motor just doesn't die. I didn't even have a black plastic bag over it last winter. It just sat out in the snow. Okay everyone, well thanks a lot for watching. I just talked to Melissa on her way home from work, and now she is packing, she had it all packed, but getting the dogs in the car, getting everything ready to go, feeding the rabbits, feeding the cats, and then she's on her way up here. And the reason I'm going to end this now is because once she leaves, she is going to call me, and I'll be talking to her for an hour until she gets into the cell phone dead zone, and then she'll eventually be up here. I picked up some of the yard and got stuff ready for a fire tonight if the wind dies down and it doesn't rain. And make sure you stay tuned, because I got we got 2 nights up here, and that's going to be over on the Northern Seclusion channel. I'm going to talk to Zachary, and I'm hoping within the next couple weeks I can come up here, spend the night. He can come up and join me just for a day of fishing in the morning or something. That'll be on Joe and Zach Survival. The tent season is open. It's time to make some videos. That wind won't die down enough for me to finish this, so I had to come inside. I'll see you guys on the next video. It's going to be a great weekend.